within the heart of the rugged Boterekwa Mountains in Zimbabwe, concealed by jagged rocks and dense vegetation, lay an ancient cave prison. For decades, this grim place had been forgotten by time and the outside world. It was a place where the most dangerous of war prisoners were sent, a pit of darkness and despair. The cave, with its dripping stalactites and echoing silence, seemed like a nightmarish realm. Here, the sun's warm embrace never reached, and the prisoners were left to linger in the eternal chill of shadows. As the years crawled by, the souls of those who had been imprisoned began to wither. Hate, anger, and desperation seeped into their very beings, turning them into something less than human. These forsaken prisoners had become the Nightwalkers, creatures of the dark who craved flesh and blood. Unable to bear the light, they had grown accustomed to the inky blackness that surrounded them. Their eyes, once human, now glowed with an otherworldly malevolence. One fateful night, a bus full of unsuspecting travelers took a treacherous mountain road, their headlights cutting through the darkness like a beacon. The driver, unfamiliar with the area, had taken a wrong turn, leading the bus toward the hidden mouth of the cave prison. In the blink of an eye, the bus lost control, hurtling down the steep slope and crashing into the cave's entrance. The collision echoed through the cavern, awakening the Nightwalkers from their restless slumber. As they emerged from the shadows, their elongated fingers traced the outline of the bus, their eyes fixated on the morsels of life within. The passengers, dazed and injured, stumbled out of the wreckage, their frightened cries bouncing off the cave walls. The Nightwalkers, driven by their insatiable hunger, descended upon the scene. Their gnarled hands reached out, and their razor-sharp teeth gleamed in the dim light as they tore into the flesh of the helpless victims. The cave walls witnessed a gruesome feast, a symphony of agony and horror that would forever stain its depths. Yet, as the night grew darker, a thin sliver of moonlight managed to pierce through the entrance, casting an ethereal glow on the chaotic scene. The Nightwalkers recoiled, hissing and snarling, their flesh sizzling as if touched by fire. They retreated into the deepest recesses of the cave, their inhuman cries fading into the distance. But the taste of fresh blood had rekindled something within them, a longing for the hunt, for the darkness where they could thrive. And so, as the survivors clung to one another, trembling with shock and fear, they could feel the presence of the Nightwalkers lurking just beyond the reach of light. Little did they know that their struggle for survival had only just begun, and the cave's sinister secrets were about to unveil themselves in ways unimaginable.